Today, we're diving into something really special. It's a tradition from the Prophet that talks about a direct path to paradise. And believe it or not, it all boils down to two incredibly simple actions anyone can do. So, let's jump right in.
And boom, right out of the gate, we hit this fascinating paradox. The promise? Paradise. The actions? They're described as easy. But here's the kicker. Those who do them are few. It makes you stop and think, right? What are these things? And if they're so simple, why aren't more people doing them? And look, we are not talking about some small bonus here. The promise is as big as it gets. If you stick to these two habits, you will enter paradise. So, we've got to find out exactly what they are.
Well, the beauty of this first action is that it slots perfectly into a routine that millions of Muslims already have locked down every single day.
That's right, it takes place right after you finish each of your 5 daily prayers. It's not some brand new thing you have to schedule. It's just a simple, powerful addition to something you're already doing. And here's what you do. It's so simple. After your prayer, you just say SubḥānAllāh 10 times, Alḥamdulillāh 10 times, and Allāhu Akbar 10 times. Now, you probably heard of the version where you say each 33 times, and that's absolutely fantastic, even better for sure. But this tradition points out this easier on-ramp. The whole point is, even if you're in a hurry, you don't have to skip it completely. Consistency is key.
Seriously, that's it. 10 plus 10 plus 10. 30 quick recitations. It takes, maybe a minute? Probably less.
Okay, so let's do the math. You do this after the 5 daily prayers. That adds up to 150 utterances on the tongue each day. It still sounds pretty manageable, right? But that's just the physical part. The real power is in how this is valued.
And this is where it gets absolutely amazing. The physical effort is minimal, we get that. But the spiritual weight is immense. You know, on the Day of Judgment, all our deeds are weighed on a divine scale. So what are these 150 little recitations worth when it truly matters? Get this, those 150 words you said are recorded on the scale not as 150, but as 1,500 good deeds. That's a tenfold reward, a clear sign of God's incredible mercy for just a simple act of remembrance. Okay, so let's move on to the second action and see how this all builds up. This one is even simpler in a way. You just do it once a day, as you're getting into bed. Think of it as the final, powerful, spiritual deposit you make before you sleep. The phrases are the exact same, but the count is just a little different. Here, you say SubḥānAllāh 33 times, Alḥamdulillāh 33 times, and you finish it off with Allāhu Akbar 34 times. So what's the total for this nightly routine? It adds up to a nice, clean 100 utterances. Again, a super small, manageable number to complete your day with.
And the reward? Well, just like the first action, it's multiplied by 10. Those 100 utterances are weighed on the scale as 1,000 good deeds, every single night.
So now we've got both pieces of the puzzle. We have the habit after our prayers, and we have the habit before we sleep. Let's put it all together and see what the daily harvest of good deeds actually looks like.
Okay, when you lay it all out like this, the numbers are just staggering. A grand total of 250 simple utterances, something that takes just a few minutes out of your day, results in 2,500 good deeds being logged into your account every single day. I mean, this contrast says it all, doesn't it? The effort is just a few minutes scattered throughout your day. The reward is this constant, massive, daily deposit of 2,500 good deeds. It's an investment with a return that is truly out of this world.
And that brings us full circle, right back to that paradox we started with. We now know the actions, and I think we can all agree they are incredibly easy. You know, after seeing all the numbers and how simple this is, that statement just hits differently. The math is clear, the effort is minimal, and the reward is literally paradise itself. And yet so many of us will hear this and still not act. It shows that the real test isn't how hard the task is, but how consistent we can be.
So now, the information is yours. The path couldn't be clearer. The only question left is the one you have to ask yourself. Will you take these simple keys and make a real choice today to be one of the few who acts on this knowledge